Part 129. The vicious female supporting character's character collapsed after her voice was eavesdropped. Author, R.O. Wich Jong Word. Chapter 1281. Chapter 1281. Lu Jing feels stupid for the first time in his life. For the first time in his life, Lu Jing felt stupid. It's just a bit too stupid. Why are you so stupid? It's really a bit too much. Ah. Lu Jing subconsciously wanted to turn around and go back. But if you think about it carefully, it won't work. If you turn around and go back directly, it will affect Sun Ying'er's impression of herself. Perhaps in Sun Ying'er's eyes, it's just a joke. A big joke. Who in this world would like a joke? So myself and Sun Ying'er really. What else could Lu Jing do, but to bite the bullet and move forward directly? Lu Jing, I was just joking, I didn't mean it. Lu Jing heard Sun Ying'er's voice before he took a few steps. When Lu Jing heard Sun Ying'er's voice, he felt happy. What does Sun Ying'er mean? Is Sun Ying'er explaining? Woo-oh, Sun Ying'er deliberately explained that it doesn't mean that she has a little status in Sun Ying'er's heart. After all, if she has no so-called status in Sun Ying'er's heart, then why did Sun Ying'er chase her out? Are you worried that you are in a bad mood? If Sun Ying'er doesn't care about herself at all, then why would she worry about her bad mood? Yes, that's right, that's it. But what should we do now? Should we turn back or keep going? Ah, I'm really annoyed. I've never experienced anything like this before. The key point is that Lu Jing is really a little scared now. Afraid that if you do something wrong, then you will kill that little bit of thought. Wow, oh, we really can't do this. Sun Ying'er really feels a little guilty now. She was just joking. After all, in her eyes, she really felt that Lu Jing was a bit heartless, but she didn't expect that Lu Jing would have such a bad temper. Actually left directly. Sun Ying'er felt that she needed to apologize. After all, she had to really, hey, it was nothing, it was just an apology anyway. Lu Jing, I'm sorry, I really didn't mean it, I was just joking with you, I really didn't mean it, really. Lu Jing felt really happy now. But he still couldn't figure out what to do and what to do. In the end, Lu Jing left. Lu Jing really couldn't think of what to say, but a man's instinct told him that he should go. This is good, it can also leave Sun Ying'er with an attitude that she has a bit of a temper. Right. Lu Jing, don't go. Listen to my explanation. Listen to me apologizing to you. I'm really joking. If you really feel bad, then just say what you want. It will be all right. Sun Ying'er hurriedly chased after her. But the height difference between men and women is such that even though Sun Ying'er's pace is very fast, she has no intention of catching up. In the end, all I could do was look at Lu Jing and leave. Watching Lu Jing's back disappear little by little, Sun Ying'er felt another emotion in her heart. She really didn't know how to describe that emotion. It's like a very tight vine, slowly wrapping around. The key point is that this feeling is still that silent, just as silent as spring rain. Even a feeling of powerlessness. This is the first time Sun Ying'er has encountered such a situation, and she really doesn't know what to do. After all, I have never seen Lu Jing lose such a temper. End of this chapter. The vicious female supporting character's character collapsed after her voice was eavesdropped. Author, R.O. Wich Jong Word. Chapter 1282. Chapter 1282. We still have to rely on Josu. Lu Jing found Josu and told everything. Josu really didn't know what to say when he heard this. What do you mean by this expression? I've already felt this way. Why do you have this expression? You're really going too far. Josu, then tell me, what should my expression be and what should I say now? I even wonder if Mr. Lu is lying to me. In fact, you have no interest in Miss Sun at all. You are just joking, that's all. What do you mean by this? Josu, you are really going too far when you say this. You can question my character and even my IQ, but you can't question my love like this. My love is for sure. There's no problem. Lu Jing's expression suddenly changed. But after Josu heard this, he said directly, Mr. Lu, do you think you believe what you said? If you really take Miss Sun to your heart, how can you let go of this opportunity? I really don't know what to say. What do you mean? I don't have any emotional experience. How do I know what to do? At that time, I was worried that I said the wrong thing, so. Lu Jing was interrupted before he could finish his words. Then you left. Do you think you want Miss Sun to know how powerful you are? You think you are also a person with a temper. What else? Lu Jing's face looked a little embarrassed. It just feels like being caught. It's really a bit embarrassing. Want to say something, but don't know what to say. Josu looked at the guy in front of him. I really think you will be a bachelor in this life. Hey, you really shouldn't say that. What you say is really a bit too much. You are really a bit too much in our relationship. You still make sarcastic remarks. Josu chuckled twice in his heart. It's really not that he wants to laugh. The current situation is really ridiculous. Is not an ordinary nonsense. Josu finally understood why Lu Jing, with his status, wanted to go on a blind date with those famous ladies, but all those people ran away, and even masturbated. With such behavior, how could it be possible to leave without masturbating? Such a man, as a man, he feels a bit unreliable. Such a good opportunity was wasted. Moreover, he was still being ruined alive. Lu Jing was really a little uncomfortable being looked at by Josu like this, and then he said directly, Hey, don't look at me like this. Then tell me, if you face such a situation, what should I do? Humph, I don't like people who make sarcastic remarks. What else can I do? Miss Sun felt very guilty for you at that time. If you had stayed and told me, although you felt sad or even uncomfortable, I would not be willing to be angry when I thought of you. Wouldn't it make your whole life look bad? Did the person's image suddenly become taller? When Lu Jing heard this, his eyes suddenly lit up. It makes sense. I never thought of it. Why didn't I think of it? Josu, you may not know that at that time, my mind was really empty. Really, what I said is true. I don't even know why my mind is empty. Josu sighed deeply. So I said, it is impossible for you to catch up with Miss Sun in your life. It is really impossible. Josu, you can't say that. We have this kind of relationship. You must help me. If you don't help me, then I really don't know what to do. Lu Jing finally saw it, and we need to have a good relationship with this Josu. As long as the relationship is good, Josu can help him casually. You will get twice the result with half the effort. End of this chapter. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. The vicious female supporting character's character collapsed after her voice was eavesdropped. Author, R.O. Wich Jong Word. Chapter 1283. Chapter 1283. Yes, it's that simple. There is no other so-called solution now, we can only wait. What are you waiting for? This made Josu really couldn't help but give this guy a look of contempt. What can we wait for? Of course we are waiting for Miss Sun to come to you, to coax you, to give you a step down. What else can we do? Could it be that you go looking for Miss Sun, and then leaving a dog-licking look in Miss Sun's mind? But when Josu said this, he really felt that he should not stay with this guy for too long. If he really stayed with this guy for too long, he would very likely be infected by this guy. What if Aunt Sun doesn't come to me, after all, Aunt Sun? Then tell me, What else can you do now? Do you really want to act like a licking dog in Miss Sun's heart? No, Josu felt that he shouldn't say this. Originally, this guy was in Sun Yinger's heart, she is a licker. Lu Jing thought about Sun Yinger's attitude towards him and felt that it made sense. You also said that Miss Sun chased her out, which means that Miss Sun also feels that she is wrong. Since she feels that she is wrong, she will definitely come to you to apologize. After all, Miss Sun is not the kind of stingy person and will definitely bear her own responsibilities. If you know you are wrong, you will bear it. This is what makes Miss Sun and my wife different from other women. Josu felt a little proud when he said this. This made Lu Ding nodded, you are right, but, I always feel a little uneasy in my heart, always feel a bit, ugh. If Miss Sun really doesn't come to you, then just forget it. Lu Jing subconsciously wanted to say something else. But the look in Josu's eyes made Lu Jing not know what to say. But when Josu saw Lu Jing like this, he still felt a little pitiful. After all, they were all men, and Lu Jing was really good to him these days. If he really didn't do something, then he would really be a bit unjustifiable, so he said, if you really want to do something, then I really have a way. Although I don't know if this method will work. But I really think that some ways are better than no ways. When Lu Jing heard this, his eyes suddenly lit up, and then he looked at Josu closely. What way, Josu, what way can you tell me? You just need to tell me, as long as this way it's useful, I, Lu Jing, will definitely not treat you badly. At this moment, Lu Jing really seemed to be the kind of person who was desperate. You might as well kneel on the ground and pray to God to let Miss Sun do what I want. In this way, under Lu Jing's gaze, Josu spoke word by word. But when Lu Jing heard this, his expression really changed. No matter how stupid Lu Jing was, he knew he was playing with himself, and immediately said, Josu, what do you mean by this? If you really play with me, then just say it. Do you really think I am a human being, stupid? But Josu said seriously, Master Lu, I understand how you feel, but think about it carefully. Apart from this method, what other methods do you have? Although this method seems a bit unreliable, it's even a bit of a joke, but if you say it in a bad way, it will give you some comfort. After Josu finished speaking, Lu Jing knelt down on the ground with a thud. That's right, it's that simple. End of this chapter. The vicious female supporting character's character collapsed after her voice was eavesdropped. Author, R.O. Wich Jong Word. Chapter 1284. Chapter 1284. Josu's anxiety. Sun Yinger has also been very confused these days. Tangled with how to apologize to Lu Jing. But I think it's funny when I think about it. This Lu Jing really has a childish temperament and can't make jokes at all. However, he also feels that his words are a little too harsh. Sunian saw Sun Yinger's entangled look and asked curiously, Sister, what's wrong with you? Did something happen to you? Did Huo Linyuan cause something else? Sun Yinger came back to her senses after hearing this, then looked at Sunian and told the matter. This surprised Sunian, this Lu Jing has such a tempered side. I have always thought that this Lu Jing is a little sheep and will never lose his temper. This Lu Jing really surprised me this time. Who says it's not? Sunian asked curiously, then what are you worried about? Sun Yinger thought for a while, I think I went too far in joking. Although Lu Jing has a good temper, after all, Lu Jing is also a human being, and he has a temper to some extent. If I am wrong, I am wrong. I'm thinking about how to apologize to Lu Jing, hey. After so many days, Sunian has finally seen through this Lu Jing. He has no other abilities, he is just relatively simple, so he should apologize. Sun Yinger felt that she couldn't think of a solution, so she could ask Sunian, and then she approached Sunian and asked, Nian, tell me what I should do, what should I do to make Lu Jing forgive me? This makes Sunian a little embarrassed. Because I really don't have any experience in coaxing people. The way you used to coax Lee Baikan, to coax. Sunian had many indescribable images in his mind. He couldn't describe them. He really couldn't describe them. I think we must show sincerity, Sun Ying-er murmured. Sunian agrees with this. But something that made Lu Jing feel sincere. Sun Ying-er and Sunian fell into thinking. At this moment, an idea suddenly flashed in Sun Ying-er's mind. Yes, I have a solution. Sunian looked at Sun Ying-er and immediately looked at her curiously. This requires Josu's cooperation. Without Josu's cooperation, then I have no choice at all. Can I let Josu come in now? Sun Ying-er looked at Sunian and asked. Of course Sunian would not refuse, but seeing Sun Ying-er like this, she was curious about how she could coax Lu Jing. After all, Lu Jing had the temperament of a child and was not very easy to coax. After getting Sunian's consent, Sun Ying-er called Josu. Soon Josu came in from outside. Josu came to them and said respectfully, "Madam, Miss Sun, do you have anything to tell me?" "It's like this, Josu. A few days ago, you were a little harsh on Lu Jing, which made this guy a little unhappy. When you came to me, I said something bad without thinking, so this guy became angry. I really can't think of any way to apologize to him, so I want you to cooperate with me a little bit." When Josu heard this, his heart suddenly skipped a beat. What does this mean? No way, I wouldn't give that guy Lu Jing an idea and hook up with me, wouldn't it really be such a scam? Josu really didn't know what to say, but no matter what Josu was thinking, what else could he do in front of Sunian and Sun Ying-er at this moment? He could only say, "Miss Sun, just say whatever you can think of, as long as I can do it, you can just give it." End of this chapter. The vicious female supporting character's character collapsed after her voice was eavesdropped. Author, R.O. Wich Jong Word. Chapter 1285. Chapter 1285 Smart Josu. Josu felt that no matter what loss Sun Ying-er made him suffer, he had to get it back from Lu Jing, the resentful person. Must be found hard. Although Josu knew that if Sun Ying-er really made him wronged, his wife would definitely compensate him and not let him suffer a big loss. But, hey, if you suffer a loss, you have to get it back from the original owner. Anyway, it doesn't hurt to have a little more. Sunian also felt that she should say something at this time. After all, as Sun Ying-er's sister, of course she must support her sister unconditionally. "Josu, don't worry, if I really wrong you this time, then I will compensate you and not let you suffer in vain." With these words, Josu felt completely relieved. But when Sun Ying-er heard this, she glanced at Sunian angrily. Nian, what do you mean by this? Do you think that I really made Josu suffer? Did he pay for my mistake? If I did, would I still be human? Sister, what's the difference between us when you say this? We are sisters as sisters, what do we share? Josu also felt that he should take a stand at this time. After all, with such a good opportunity, of course he should do something. If he didn't do something, then it would be a complete waste of such a good opportunity. Such a good opportunity, of course you can't let it go. "Madam, Miss Sun, what do you mean by this? What you mean is really a bit too much. Who do you think I am, Josu? I have been with you for so long, don't you know that I am what kind of thing? Whatever you ask me to do, I will definitely do it according to your wishes. Can you really not see through my attitude towards you?" Josu was righteous when he said this. This attitude really made Sunian and Sun Ying-er look at each other with admiration. Josu then said seriously, Okay, Madam, Miss Sun, don't talk nonsense here. If you talk nonsense, it will be a waste of time. If so, just say, let me do it. How can I cooperate? Sun Ying-er felt a little embarrassed when she saw Josu like this. Josu also saw Sun Ying-er's embarrassment. "Miss Sun, just say it directly. You really make me a little uneasy. You don't want me to do something, that's too much, you are too embarrassed to say it. If you say this, then I really feel a little, I don't know." When Sun Ying-er heard this, she quickly said, "No, no, no, you really misunderstood, I don't have such an idea, I really don't have such an idea, I just want to deduct a few bucks from you month's salary, no, no, I'm pretending to deduct a few months' salary, and I can compensate you 3 times. You just need to act sad in front of Lu Jing." Josu didn't expect that Sun Ying-er would actually say this, and he didn't know what to say. This Sun Ying-er is really kind. Josu even felt that Lu Jing's brain was a bit unworthy of this woman, but he didn't want to betray Lu Jing and told Lu Jing's thoughts because no matter how hard Lu Jing tried, he couldn't hurt Sun Ying-er. Moreover, if Lu Jing's temperament really comes into play, then it can be regarded as giving them some fun in their boring life. "Miss Sun, I thought you were talking about something, but you are actually talking about this. Don't worry, even if you accuse me directly, if you really accuse me, I won't say a word about Josu." End of this chapter. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. The vicious female supporting character's character collapsed after her voice was eavesdropped. Author, R.O. Wich John Word. Chapter 1286. Chapter 1286 Josu's Speechlessness. In this way, Josu, with a mission in mind, found Lu Jing. Josu looked helpless, as if he had been greatly wronged. This was the first time Lu Jing saw Josu like this. You must know that this Josu has always been pretending to be cool, and he really looked at him like he was an idiot. This look really made Lu Jing feel uncomfortable for a long time. I have long wanted to do something to teach Lu Jing a lesson. So now that I see Lu Jing like this, I know that this guy must be in some kind of difficulty. Hey, what happened to this guy? If something really bad happened, then he could definitely take advantage of this opportunity to add insult to injury. How could Josu not see what Lu Jing was thinking? I couldn't help but snorted in my heart. This guy Lu Jing still wants to win Sun Ying-er's heart. If Sunian and Sun Ying-er hadn't taken care of him, then Josu would have really wanted to give up. After all, Lu Jing's dog-eat-dog attitude was really irritating, super irritating. But what can you do? It's really pitiful to beat workers. Then Josu said, "Hey, what else can I do? It's not because of you, Mr. Lu. It's because of your chaos that I have been unlucky. Mr. Lu, my Mr. Lu, you can do whatever you want, why do you still do it? You have to torment me. We have such a good relationship, so why do you torment me? You are like this really makes me regret it, regret why I helped you, after all, your behavior really makes me." When Lu Jing heard this, he was confused. "What do you mean? It's none of my business that you are like this. Don't talk nonsense. I'm good enough to you. Josu, you really don't. It's necessary to touch porcelain. What's wrong with porcelain? Didn't you find an excuse to say that I bullied you, and then went to see Miss Sun and had a conflict? As a result, Miss Sun went to my wife to deduct half a year's salary in order to vent your anger. Do you know how cruel it is for a wage earner? Why am I so unlucky? You say this as if you are an ordinary wage earner. Josu. Is this guy talking humanly? Why is this happening? Why is this guy doing this?" Now Josu really wants to deal with this guy. Even Josu wanted to curse this guy silently in his heart, cursing that this guy would never be able to catch up with Sun Ying-er. This guy really didn't deserve to be single, and he should be a bachelor for the rest of his life. Although Lu Jing was gloating about his misfortune, he still had some idea in his heart, so he coughed lightly. Okay, Josu, why are you sad? You forgot, you still have my brother. Don't worry, if you suffer any loss, I will definitely make it up to you. Humph, you compensate, what do you compensate for? Josu still looked unhappy. Isn't it just money? What's the point of this? Don't you know me? I have nothing but a lot of money, so I will definitely double your salary and compensate you. Josu, this is not a matter of money or not, but... Why is this not a matter of money? Don't worry. If my aunt and I are really on good terms, then I will definitely give you a few nice words in the ears of my aunt. You are so smart, aren't you? You know, pillow style is the most useful. End of this chapter. The vicious female supporting character's character collapsed after her voice was eavesdropped. Author, R.O. Wich Jong Word. Chapter 1287. Chapter 1287. How big is this Lu Jing's face? Josu really wanted to laugh when he heard this. How big of a face is this Lu Jing? He said this as if he would definitely be able to catch Sun Ying. Hey, I promise, I will definitely not treat you badly in the future. Okay, now you can tell me what I should do. What should I do? Should I just wait here for Aunt Sun to come to me? Sun, will Auntie definitely come to me? What if Auntie Sun doesn't come to me? This. When Lu Jing said this, his face was full of worry. Although Josu felt that Lu Jing was stupid, and even felt that he was pitifully stupid, he was still a little touched when he saw Lu Jing being so sincere for his feelings. Just put on a sad face and find a very sad person in a secret place. If Miss Sun really wants to find you, she will definitely find you. What do you mean by this? What if you don't come to me? What if? What you said, you really have no confidence in Miss Sunday. Miss Sun is different from other women. If you really want to apologize, then even if you are buried underground, they will definitely dig you up. Come out, so you can rest assured, and have you forgotten that there is also me? I will be at Miss Sun's side to provide you with internal support. Don't worry, I will definitely guide Miss Sun to come to you. These words really made Lu Jing's face feel better. Josu, I am really lucky to meet you. I really don't know what to say. Don't worry, I will never treat you badly. I will really treat you as my brother. And we are still the kind of lifelong brothers, even if you don't want to be my brother, even if... When Josu heard that this guy was getting more and more exaggerated, he immediately lost his composure. Okay, stop talking. It's really useless for you to say this now. You keep saying this every time. What you said really made my ears grow hairy, and you are also a man after all. If you are a man, why are you so stained? You are so grinding, you really look like a girl. If you're like this, let alone Miss Sun, even if I were a woman, I wouldn't like a man like you. What he said made Lu Jing feel aggrieved. He was just trying to show his sincerity. Why did Josu say this? It was really a bit too much. However, although Lu Jing was aggrieved, he also knew the most important thing. Then what should I do next? What should I do if Aunt Sun finds me? Josu, can you tell me? I'm afraid that I will. If you do it blindly, then you are doing it wrong again. These words really made Josu not know what to say. So Josu said helplessly, my eldest young master, do you really have no need to be like this? Your behavior really makes me feel that Miss Sun and I are in love. Hey. What I mean by this is that I don't know what to do. You also know that my brain is a bit stupid. I don't know what to do. Hey, I really feel that my brain is a bit too stupid. What else can you do? When Miss Sun finds you, do you want to look cold and cold? What else can you do? Of course, you should apologize in return so that Miss Sun feels that you are not the kind of man who cares about everything. When Lu Jing heard this, he suddenly understood. End of this chapter. The vicious female supporting character's character collapsed after her voice was eavesdropped. Author, R.O. Wich Jong Word. Chapter 1288. Chapter 1288 Accident. In this way, Lu Jing followed Josu's instructions and went to a secluded place outside the city. Then go fishing. The reason why I choose fishing. What man doesn't love fishing? Lu Jing was watching the short videos and saw those bloggers who had caught a lot of fish, and he was really envious. Envy as much as you want. But he doesn't usually have time. Now that I have this time, I find a place to fish. Then I sat there all afternoon. I don't understand it at all. The reason why he is like this is because Josu told him that in Sun Ying'er's eyes, he is a lively and active child, so at this time, he should be different from before. If he is different from before, then it can make Sun Ying'er feel that she is really sad and in a bad mood, and then she can feel even more guilty. Lu Jing thinks this makes sense. So the whole person didn't move. Lu Jingdu felt that he would never be so honest in his life. It really means being as honest as you want. I am also praying in my heart. Pray that Sun Ying'er will definitely come. Pray that Sun Ying'er must have her own existence in her heart. Even if it's because you're not used to it, that's okay. As long as it appears, as long as it is really a little bit, then there is a little sense of existence in Sun Ying'er's heart, then it is okay. But what if you don't come, what if you really don't come? When he thought of this, Lu Jing felt really aggrieved. Actually, Lu Jing knows better than anyone else that it is normal for Sun Ying'er not to come to him. If she does, he is really holding on to a slim hope at this moment. Lu Jing now thinks about other people saying that he is stupid. Looking at it now, he is really a bit stupid, very stupid. Lu Jing was just like this, unconsciously immersed in his sad emotions. What are you doing here? You can really run away. Do you know how much effort I put into finding you? When Lu Jing, who was immersed in his own thoughts, suddenly heard these words, his heart suddenly skipped a beat. Suddenly, the fishing rod in his hand was violently yanked by a mysterious force. Immediately threw him into the water. Just fell directly into the water. Ah! Sun Ying'er, who had spent a lot of effort to find Lu Jing, was really stunned when she saw this scene. What is this and why is it happening? Jump down immediately. Just like that, Lu Jing was dragged up by Sun Ying'er like a dog to death. Hide in a secret place, looking at Josu with glasses. Josu really doesn't know what to say now. He feels that the smartest people in the world use their smartest brains to think of countless scenarios and think of countless possible situations, but such a situation will not happen. Ah, this guy is really not reliable. Josu really felt that this guy was hopeless, completely hopeless. This guy. Hey, Lu Jing, are you okay? Are you okay? Tell me what's wrong with you, Sun Ying'er asked nervously. The next moment, Sun Ying'er felt a flock of crows flying across the sky. The reason why I say this is because Lu Jing actually spit out a fish. That's right, it's a fish. Sun Ying'er has seen a lot of stormy situations, but in such a situation, she really doesn't know what to do. Are you choking on the water? Come on, let me help you. Sun Ying'er also knew that it would be immoral to laugh at this time, so she restrained herself and patted his back seriously. Under Sun Ying'er's care, Lu Jing really vomited a lot of water. End of this chapter. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. The vicious female supporting character's character collapsed after her voice was eavesdropped. Author, R.O. Wich Jong Word. Chapter 1289. Chapter 1289. After seeing that Lu Jing's condition was getting a little better, Sun Ying'er couldn't help but sigh. Hey, Lu Jing, you can really bring me a lot of surprises. You are really not an ordinary person. Lu Jing didn't expect that it would develop like this, so he could only say with a crying face, I didn't expect that I would fall. I didn't expect to be so unlucky. I am really unlucky today. I came here, it's been a long time since I've caught a single fish. I really don't know what's going on. Why do those people I saw on the internet find it so easy to fish, and even catch one fish right away? Why am I like this, God? What does this mean? Why are you doing this to me? Lu Jing suddenly realized something when he finished saying this. It seems like he shouldn't have said this. It seems like, shouldn't. Josu's script was not designed this way. Damn it, what happened to my brain? Why did Josu arrange the script for him? Why could he still go astray? Sun Ying'er laughed when she saw Josu like this. I have a feeling in my heart. It's really the feeling that my heart, which was originally empty, is suddenly filled. I really don't know how to describe it. Lu Jing feels that he should do something now. Save it a little bit. But he really doesn't know what to say now. Lu Jing and Sun. The two simply said these two sentences. But I don't know what to say next. This situation is really a little embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. Lu Jing, what happened before was my fault. I shouldn't have talked without thinking. I shouldn't have said these things that I shouldn't have said. I really shouldn't have disrespected you. I hope you can give me a chance now. I can sincerely apologize to you. If you feel that my apology is not sincere to you, then just tell me what you need to do to forgive me, and I will definitely do it. Lu Jing looked at Sun Ying'er. Suddenly I didn't know what to say. Even the look in Sun Ying'er's eyes at this moment really made Lu Jing feel a little ashamed of himself. After all, he was just pretending to be in such a situation. And so Lu Jing could only scratch his head, and Sun, you really don't need to say that, I am like this, I am like this, I don't mean to blame you, I am not angry. Now Lu Jing really feels that he is a little unable to speak. Hey, it's all according to Josu's wishes. Actually, you don't need to hide your emotions because of me. If you are angry, just say it directly, I am not a child, I will take responsibility for what I should take on, don't worry. This really made Lu Jing feel even more guilty. You look like this, it makes me feel a little like a child. Lu Jing, I'm sorry. Lu Jing looked at Sun Ying'er and was even a little stunned. Lu Jing, Mr. Lu, can you please forgive me, a man with long hair and short knowledge, as long as you can forgive me, then. But before Sun Ying'er finished speaking, Lu Jing spoke, and Sun, please stop talking. I forgive you. I will definitely forgive you. I will definitely forgive you. I forgive you. Sun Ying'er just laughed. This made Josu in the distance couldn't help but complain, this Lu Jing, why do you act so worthless? He is really worthless. End of this chapter. The vicious female supporting character's character collapsed after her voice was eavesdropped. Author, R.O. Wich Jong Word. Chapter 1290. Chapter 1290. Sunian is still busy every day. Hide. She is really a little bored. So I kidnapped him and went to the Li group. After all, now Sun Ying'er is busy looking for that guy Lu Jing, so she can only look for her own man. Sunian was really shocked when he walked into Li Baikan's office. Because the table is full of documents. This document is really piling up. In her previous life, she was only in this situation when the shareholders made things difficult for her when she first took over the company. Why is this situation happening now? Why do you have time to come to me today, at this moment? Li Baikan's plaintive voice sounded. Sunian laughed directly when he heard this. He then walked over and said, why did you speak in such a tone? If you didn't know better, you would have thought you were greatly wronged. Didn't you make me feel wronged, Li Baikan directly pulled the person into his arms. When Sunian heard this, he really became a little uneasy. Although you are the president of the Li family and a famous figure, you really can't say nonsense. What do you mean by wronging you? How can it may make you feel wronged? Why not? How long have you not been looking for me? If possible, I really hope that I am the only one in your heart. How can it be like this now? There are so many things in your heart, and there is no room for me at all. As you said, who was that person last night? Could it be that he was pretending to be my husband? No, no, there wouldn't be such a situation. Li Baikan restrained his strength. No, come and pretend to understand. If you are really like this, then I will be angry. If I am really angry, the consequences will be very serious. If you bear the consequences. When Sunian heard this, she glared at this guy fiercely. Stop, 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 you guy, why do you always like to threaten me like this? Do you know, you threaten me like this all over the internet? You should change your scumbag behavior. I don't want my husband to be a scumbag. Li Baikan raised his eyebrows slightly when he heard this. Is there another way to say this? Sunian nodded seriously. Seeing that Sunian was so serious, Li Baikan immediately said seriously, if that's the case, then I will immediately tell Josu to delete such statements. Once they are all deleted, it won't be the case. Sunian. Haha, men with rights are different. The key is that Li Baikan still looked like he was reaching for his mobile phone. Sunian quickly grabbed Li Baikan's hand. Okay, what's going on with you? You really can't afford to take a joke. You really can't afford to play like this. You, asterisk ha ha ha, you are really stingy, even stingier than Mobile. What does it mean to be stingy? I am obviously serious like this. I will take everything you say seriously, extremely seriously. This Li Baikan, huh, what are you serious about? He is obviously treating me like a child, so I won't be fooled. Even though Sunian was complaining like this in her heart, she still smiled. By the way, you haven't answered my question yet. Why are there so many documents on your desk? Dad has helped you handle a lot of things before, so why is it still like this? You really seem to have piled up a lot of things that haven't been dealt with. The old man is deliberately trying to embarrass me. End of this chapter.